Hey everybody, welcome back to Next Play Records. It's Andy, and I have a special video today. Today is my birthday, and I wanted to make sure I posted a video of some jazz vinyl finds that I left out on my last video and some that I've gotten over the last couple of weeks. But more importantly, I have a cool feature. As you've seen from the title, today I'm going to be opening a sealed 43-year-old jazz record pressed in 1978 on my 43rd birthday, as I was born in 1978 in the great state of Georgia. So let's get right to the main attraction for the video today, and it is a sealed copy on Muse label of Louis Hayes' The Real Thing. And this is one of those things this is one of those records you could consider cheap heat. It's just 1978, you know, it's when it started really getting away from your traditional hard bop, but this record brought it back to traditional hard bop. There's a couple of songs that are post bop and more of a freer style with the saxophone playing, and we'll get into that after we open it. But this is 1978, 43 years old. Got a great deal on it. Sealed, shrink, no hype stickers or anything back then for this one, but let's get into it. The shrink is coming off, so we will just tear it in a strategic spot. Boom. See how easy and brittle this is now. Oh yeah, 43 years old. This session was from 1977. Louis Hayes with Woody Shaw, Renee Mclean, which is Jackie McLean's son, Ronnie Matthews, Stafford James, and Slide Hampton. So, hold on, let me make sure I grab this right. There it comes. 43-year-old shrink getting ripped off from a 43-year-old man. And there you go. Let's hope there's no cracks on this vinyl. Let's check it out. First time ever. That's pretty cool, man. 43 years later. First time ever taken out. Got a slightly poly-lined sleeve here, and mint vinyl on that cool looking Muse label, I think, which is a subsidiary of Savoy, possibly Savoy Records, maybe, is a division of, or maybe this was recorded by Savoy and then released on Muse Records. I'm not sure. I probably should have looked into it. But this is some mint vinyl, 43 years old. Take a good look at it. Pretty cool. Can't wait to spin it. I have listened to it. This wasn't a complete blind buy. I streamed it a couple of times before it arrived, and it's so good. We'll start with the first two songs on here. St. Peter's Walk and Nisha are traditional hard bop, which in 1978, obviously, like I said, they were getting away from that, but Louis Hayes wanted to get a group together to bring that back, and they do an awesome job. The main reason I wanted to get this was because of Louis Hayes, but also because I don't have much with Woody Shaw on it, and he is a stud trumpet player. And then Renee Mclean was another additional member of the band that made me want to get this, and with him being Jackie's son, I thought it was pretty cool to try to hear his tone compared to his dad's, and it's very similar. So if you look up Louis Hayes, The Real Thing, and listen to it, you'll get a taste of why I really wanted this. So cheap heat right here, 43-year-old record, was sealed, brand new, and I opened it today. But if you move on to Loose Sweet, it's the third song on side one. It starts getting a little more of your post bop, and that's because Renee Mclean is, it's almost like an Arabia sound on his saxophone, and he gets real free with his styling, and comes off the melody a few times, but it's very cool. Every song on here is really good. Louis Hayes on the drums, and the leader of this band, stands out. Solos on most of the songs, but nothing where it's too long. Like you're like, okay, get rid of this solo. Let's get back to the music. But he hits a few good solos on each song that doesn't take up too much time. But again, cheap heat, Louis Hayes, The Real Thing. I'm happy to add it. Can't wait to spin it for the first time. later today on my birthday. Okay. The next ones these are all jazz finds. Next one just delivered today. Got a great deal, made an offer online and won it. And this is Jackie Mclean. Speaking of Jackie Mclean, Jackie Mclean on Blue Note, Bluesnik. And this lineup on here is awesome. And it's the most bluesy jazz, blues influenced jazz record that Jackie Mclean was ever on. And Freddie Hubbard, Kenny Drew, Doug Watkins, and Pete LaRocca. So good. Such a good one. So the main reason I wanted to get this too is because I've been wanting a Japanese Blue Note that has the green obi. How cool is that with the alligator? They had about 4 or 5 different styles obis when they would, in the 70s, when they would do Blue Note records over there. But this one was my favorite. I remember if you look up the YouTube channel, what is it? I think it's Jazz Blues Japan might be the name of it. Blues Jazz Japan. And the man who runs that channel does an awesome job talking about Blue Note and jazz from Japan. And he did a poll one day, I think it was earlier this year, which obi everybody liked. And I voted for this one. It didn't win, but look him up. But anyway, Jackie Mclean, Bluesnik, awesome Blue Note added to my collection in the 1978 Japanese pressing with the obi in near mint condition. Very excited to spin that one as well, which this delivering on my birthday was a nice surprise. So I'm very happy about that. Next one was I joined Vinyl Me Please last month because I'm looking forward to this month's release, which should ship next week, I guess. I was hoping it would be this week, but Lee Morgan, Take 12, Vinyl Me Please classic release this month is going to be a killer, and I think it's going to be very valuable when it's all said and done because obviously it's limited being from Vinyl Me Please. But before I signed up, I got my brother to get me this Vinyl Me Please limited edition on green vinyl of Joe Henderson, Mirror Mirror. This record is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Post-bop, Joe Henderson is a stud on here as usual. I think Joe Henderson has really crept up my list of all-time favorite saxophonists, and I think because of the longevity and the wide range of styles that he put on, and I love every bit of it. Sometimes I'll listen to some John Coltrane later stuff and don't like it at all. Maybe some Sonny Rollins gets out there where I don't really like it that much. Hank Mobley was, I feel like, my favorite when it comes to Blue Note records because he's so steady and I love his tone, but he didn't branch out and evolve his style like Joe Henderson did. So he's gone way up my list because of that. So I love all his stuff, milestone stuff. This one, I believe this was a 1980 recording out in Germany. So pretty rare record. And Vinyl Me Please did the reissue. You can also get another reissue from any of your box stores on black vinyl, but this is on the dark green vinyl. So excited about that one as well, obviously. Next one I got is a duo of 2 guys that I didn't have as leaders in my collection, and I love them as jazz artists. Archie Shepp. This is my first Archie Shepp, and then Horace Parlan. I have some Horace Parlan, but not as a leader. And this is a duo. It's just those 2 playing on it. Just a beautiful record. Nothing up-tempo. It's mid-tempo and ballads and kind of gospel-centered, religious-themed songs, covers, and they are both playing beautifully on here. It's similar to the tone you would find on Blue and Sentimental by Ike Quebec, which is a Blue Note record. But anyway, they do a great job on here. I really always thought of Archie Shepp as a free or an avant-garde type saxophone player, but he keeps it mellow and controlled on this in a way that I really love. So there you go. Going Home by Archie Shepp and Horace Parlan. This is a Denmark label that put this out, and this is an OG, Steeplechase Records, so happy to add that one. The next one you've probably seen, a new release from the Acoustic Sounds Verve series, and this is Bill Evans' Trio 64, beautiful record. Again, mainly piano. He's got Gary Peacock on the bass, Paul Motion on the drums. They go well with him. In this last record, I think with those trio, that trio that was together for a few years, and this was the last time they were together. Trio 65 comes out on the same series the beginning of next year, and I think he changes one or two of those in the trio for that, but that's a great record too. Excited to add this one. I've listened to it 3 times in 2 weeks that I've had it, so love it. The next one I got was Joe Henderson Hole in my collection, and this is a 75th anniversary, but I didn't care. It had good ratings, and it's one of his best because it's the only album which has my favorite trumpeter and Joe Henderson together, which is Lee Morgan. You've got Lee Morgan on trumpet, Curtis Fuller on trombone, Bobby Hutcherson on the vibes, Cedar Walton on the piano, Ron Carter on the bass, Joe Chambers, and you got to love it when you have 2 of your favorites, Joe Henderson and Lee Morgan together. Mode for Joe, a lot of people's favorite Blue Note, especially mid-60s Blue Note. So just a terrific song list on here. Terrific playing by a big roster, I call it, lineup on this session, and you can't go wrong with any of these. And now 75th anniversary, some of them are bad and don't have much dynamics, but this one sounds good. It's a great placeholder, and I'm in no rush to replace it because it does sound really good on my system. So there you go. Joe Henderson, Mode for Joe is added as well. Now the last one I got, and this was my first official, I did a 3-month with Vinyl Me Please. The second month is going to be the Lee Morgan that should ship out soon. The first month, which is what I started my subscription on, is an older one that they repressed, and it is Miles Davis and John Coltrane, The Final Tour, and this is the session from March 21st, 1960 in Paris, France. Only time on any kind of music media, I believe, is this. Is definitely the first time on vinyl, and this is a 2 LP set. They play for a good hour or so. They play So What on here, which being from Kinda Blue. On Green Dolphin Street, they cover All of You, which is a great song. On the second side, they play Walkin', Bye Bye Blackbird, Round Midnight, Oleo, and The Theme. So they play great music. They show their styling and their advancement in their playing here in 1960, getting away from that kind of blue group and just taking it on tour. This is the final tour. So I was excited to add this. I'm still just so excited about Lee Morgan Take 12 coming up. Should deliver next week. But that's my show for today, my video for today. I hope you liked it. Again, I'm going to try to get more videos going. I haven't been great at it lately. Just too busy. And just opportunities to sit in front of the camera have been sparse. So again, I was happy to be able to open the sealed 43-year-old jazz record, Louis Hayes, The Real Thing. It's probably not one you've seen too much of, but cool cover. I'm not sure. I haven't researched if that's Louis Hayes' son or what, but cool cover. It's a good look at Mr. Hayes, but Woody Shaw, Renee McLean, Slide Hampton. Good lineup of some guys that I don't have in my collection. So excited. 43 years old. Thank you for any of the happy birthday wishes that I believe on Rachel's stream. They were talking about it yesterday, and then this morning I got some happy birthdays. So appreciate y'all. Continue to like and comment as much as you can. And until next time, keep spinning that next play. Thank you.